Okay, so what's going on out there? I don't know if many people are familiar with Coolidge. Look, A to Z decodes right here. Now we're streaming on a few different channels. We're on A to Z decodes, Daily Decodes 81, and we're on I1. All right, so let me see. Let me go ahead and add this to the stage right here. Okay, so evacuations lifted following hazardous materials incident in Coolidge. Now, this is Arizona. All right. If y'all, I don't know if y'all are familiar, but I'm here in Mesa. I may have been through Coolidge a time or two, but I don't recall it. But I'm telling you, wherever you're located now, if you look at the news, it's all scripted by the numbers, okay? They want you distracted with the celebrity stuff, okay? And I'm going to show you right here, even locally here where I'm at. It's the same thing, right? So I want everybody to know this is a live YouTube stream right here. Did I say that right? I'm glad that I'm not at work anymore. So I actually get to do something I want to do here for free. I don't do this for money. I guess it's like my passion now. It's a hobby. I like doing it. Can't wait to do it. But so check this out. Coolidge is evacuated. Here's some of the pics. It says a hazmat incident, hazardous materials, and all of this right here. Okay, let's go ahead and play one video clip, and then we'll move forward. Okay, we'll get to learn about Coolidge, the history and all of that. Okay.
Update on a hazardous materials situation in Coolidge. Evacuations and shelter-in-place orders have been lifted. All homeowners, they are now allowed to return back home. City leaders told us this incident involved hazardous waste inside of a semi-tractor trailer in an area south of downtown Coolidge. Officials telling us that no injuries have been reported. That's the good news this afternoon. We are still waiting on details on what exactly happened here.
Okay, so here's right here, a city in Arizona. All right, shout out. I like to see some more people in here. That's cool. Appreciate y'all. Okay, I don't make, I show these connections, right? So let's see. I mean, what's up with Coolidge? Look at Coolidge right here. Looks nice, right? How far is Coolidge from me? How far from Mesa to Coolidge? Look at that. Again, not
The
far.
drive from Mesa to Coolidge is 43.1 miles.
Not bad, right? You see that right there? Not bad, just so you know, right? I don't I'm sure I've been through there. I just don't remember. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back over here. Now check this out as we go forward. Get familiar. I mean, are you serious? Immediately you get 146. How many decodes in a row, y'all? And if anybody isn't familiar, look, 146 Herod. Well, first off, look at this. I want you to know before we do this, where did it go? Is it not in there? If it's not in there, look, this is Donald Trump's birthday right here. Maybe I put it in the wrong spot, but 14.6, I can easily just go right over here. And this keeps happening over and over. And as you saw, it's not the only one. Donald Trump's birthday, the most heavy trending character by far. And look, his character didn't get assassinated, correct? No? Yeah. His character didn't get assassinated. But look at all the characters that have with the name D, right? Doherty, Duval. There's a couple of more. But all you got to do is look at the last lives. I mean, is anybody here for the first time? Right? I mean, I do this a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's all there in history, daily decodes 81, math 2 con. There's like 4 or 5 channels, right? So look at the 146 right here. You get Trump's birthday once again. You see it right there. Coolidge equals 146. Okay, look at the city of Coolidge, a spokesperson tells AZFamily that the incident happened at the Heritage Environmental Services. You see that right there? At the Heritage Environmental Services. You get Trump's birthday again. Located about 7 miles south of downtown Coolidge, Heritage is an Indiana based company, okay, that focuses on eliminating industrial waste. Are you serious? Right? Although Coolidge, and look, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Numbers are interesting, right? And it's interesting when numbers land. So you get Trump's birthday twice already. Um, I mean, maybe there's somebody tuning in new. Okay. I'm trying to. What's a good example? Like, you know how history just it keeps repeating, and in the end, it all stays the same. It's like a pattern to stay in control, to keep us in this cycle. Okay, how many years does it take for all of us to realize it? Like, maybe more of us do, but anyways, this code is being utilized on us right here, and let me show you. And I'm also working on the Kobe Bean Bryant, his father, his death. And man, that's pretty simple. Okay, and sympathy with his death, and it lines up all with Kobe's death. Okay, it was what, right around the selection time when Kobe died. And look at this. That decode's almost done just from like not even looking at the article, just to let you know. So, anyways, look at these 4 ciphers. I see somebody's here. What's up, Richard? I'm kind of pumped up. I know. Look, you get 146 again. I'm glad you're here, man. But I'm glad everybody's here. Look, are you serious? Local, right here. This happens with your town too, I'm telling you. If anybody needs help on a decode, you can just, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to decode anybody's local town. I'll have to start a whole nother channel for that. But anyways, okay, let's go forward. Let me settle down. I get excited, y'all. Real person straight up right here, okay? So, evacuation and shelter in place orders have been lifted following a hazardous material situation. Residents between I didn't even really look into the roads, like maybe I will later. Residents between East Still Road and East Kleck Road, and from State Route 87 to North Fast Track Road were asked to evacuate late Tuesday. Meanwhile, residents west of the 87 to North La Palma Road, as well as the Randolph community, were asked to shelter in place. Think about that. Okay? They're getting us prepared. Look, Indiana, up there, Indiana-based company, Industrial Waste. Remember the Indiana Fever drafted Caitlin Clark? Fever, shelter in place. Okay? These stories don't hit for no reason besides the numbers, right? Look at this. Evacuate equals 48. Heritage Environmental Services equals 448. You see it right there? Evacuate. Look how it says late Tuesday, right? Yesterday. We're on it. Okay, this will remain on A to Z decodes. Oh, what's up, Richard O'Brien? Oh, the day before? Lil Snoop? It's connected. Guarantee. Shout out to you. Appreciate both Richards in here. Okay. A City of Coolidge spokesperson tells AZFamily, you see that the incident happened at the Heritage Environmental Services. And what keeps happening? We keep seeing the 48 because Arizona's the 48th state. And Arizona equals 84 in the language. Look at this. Okay. So we could be like, okay, so there's just something with the numbers, no big deal, give up already, right? If someone, okay, well then it opens up the topic on, what's up with this number system and this code, especially speaking of Kobe Bryant. Talk about obvious by the numbers with the 157s. Okay, we don't need to just wait for the next decode with Jelly Bean. All right. But anyways, look, are you serious? Calvin Coolidge, right? Named after Calvin Coolidge. Isn't a selection about to hit? Yes, it is. Was an American attorney and politician who served as the 30th president, 48th governor of what? Of Massachusetts. Look at that right there. 48th governor, 48th state. Arizona 84, evacuate 48, 448. Okay? That's not a stretch. And again with the 48. Oh yeah, the 48th prime number is 223. Philadelphia equals 223. Keeps popping up with the along with that 76 all day long, right? Trump shot in Pennsylvania, Biden born in Pennsylvania, Joe Bryant like Joe Biden. Okay? Right, Richard? What were you asking yesterday? Remember the guy? There's a guy whose name rhymes with Jordan and he looks like Biden who died on top of everything else. And then there's the guy who hit Joe, did you say Lieberman? I can't remember, Richard. This stuff keeps happening over and over. I'm not like, look, I'm not out here trying to change the world. I'm going to keep doing these videos though. And this is A to Z decodes. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Just think about it, right? But anyways, that all of that stuff's not a coincidence. Okay? And talk about Calvin Coolidge, you know, the 48th governor, it says, of Massachusetts. All of this hits because Donald equals 23. Look at 1923 to 29 right there. The president. Donald equals 23. Trump equals 29. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't even feel the need to put that in here. Okay, look, number 30. I didn't really look into the 30 super heavy. Let's play that second clip.
Shelter in place orders have been lifted tonight following a hazardous materials situation in Coolidge. Several neighborhoods were impacted by this, and Pinal County Sheriff's Office says a semi-truck loaded with various chemicals began heating up and burning the trailer. So officials were worried about the potential impact of those chemicals combining. So residents nearby, they were told to leave their homes. The scene has been cleared though, and all of those evacuation orders have been lifted.
Look, shelter in place right here means to remain in your homes or own your property. Is that supposed to say on your property? Unless it is essential that you leave. Well, so who tells you that? You gotta call somebody real quick. Hey man, can I go do this? Who do you call? You see that right there?
Here's the definition of essential: absolutely necessary, extremely important.
I don't like that. You know, what's important to me may not be important to you, right? So, but think about the shelter in place. You know what I'm saying? Who else is popping? Marshall Mathers, Marshall, like Martin Law, Rents, bad boy with the cops. Not saying any of that's going to happen because they always fool us. Oh, the world's going to end. Maybe it is. Hey, I just want to stop going to work. Can we just, we don't want to go to work no more. You know what I'm saying? But look, I think they're still deceiving us. Oh, yeah. All these guys looking like Biden. You keep getting the Trump birthday politics. Look at Calvin Coolidge right here. Look at this. Look at the dialing code right there. I'm not playing around. If it wasn't, what time is it? If this was during the day, like I really would call, because not to stir up a fuss, but like, hey, look, y'all's dialing code is 520 and you're in Pinal County. Pinal equals 52 and 25. Look, Indiana equals 52. Okay? Named after Coolidge, president, government, and White House equal 52. Trump equals 25. You know what I'm saying? Look, Coolidge, and it's hot here. You know what I'm saying? Look at the 520 dialing code right there. Oh, and if you think that's a coincidence, look at in 1925, after construction of the Coolidge Dam transformed the flat desert into rich farm and ranch land, R.J. Jones laid out an 80-acre site to found Coolidge, the city. Did they say that wrong? Spell it wrong, or did I say it wrong? Look, it says it was founded in 1925. You see that? Look at that right there. Look at how it says who dedicated the dam in 1930. Isn't he the 30th president? Like, this is like counter media decodes, okay? Right? Just these stories. Look at this. I'm telling you, try this with something local. I don't know if y'all think you're good at doing the decode like that, but it's there. Trust me. They can't just put out their own stories, dude. Look at this. And you get CC like Caitlin Clark 33 with the Indiana thing, right? It's an Indiana-based company, industrial. That's the address in Indiana right there. 7901 West Morris right there, Morris Street. Okay? And look, again right here, industrial waste. Indiana-based. Are you serious? Indiana-based company, industrial waste. Hey, it's just Coolidge, Arizona, y'all, but I'm telling you, like, this is simple right here. Okay? Look at it. Look at this. Industrial waste equals 60. Evacuation equals 60. Donald Trump does equal 60, right? I mean, look, residents between. I don't think we need to enter those roads. I didn't see an 87. I didn't like go look, like, let me look all hard for it or anything, but look at how Calvin Coolidge, died at age 60 right there. You see that? Evacuation 60, industrial waste 60, Donald Trump 60, trending. Look, 1923. Again, Donald equals 23. Look at the 2005. Donald equals 25. Politics equals 113. Donald equals 23 again. I mean, and remember we just landed all the 52s? Man, what's up with this glitching? Do I have to pay more or what? It's like, damn. Look at that dialing code again, 520. Look, 284. You get the 84 like Arizona again, but east, look, Story Road. You see that? Story Road. Just you add the E, but it's Story. All right, so let's go forward. So President Calvin Coolidge. Okay, this is A to Z decodes, Arizona decodes. Shout out everybody. This shouldn't be long. I always say that. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that. And remember, Trump syncs up with the hurricanes and shit. With the 52, he's all over Katrina. Doesn't hurricane equal 146? Let's go over here real quick. Let's go to the calculator. Oh, that's for tomorrow. You can't see that yet. Look, I really think hurricane equals 146. Look, hurricane equals Trump's birthday, and there's the 52. Look at that right there, man. Okay? I mean, Coolidge. Look at the waste equals 68, like evacuations. Calvin Coolidge has the 68. It's just these ciphers, just 4 ciphers we use. There's the 76. Okay, and remember the 48th prime, the 48th state Arizona, 48th prime is 223. Philadelphia equals 223 with that 76 that keeps landing. And the Pennsylvania connection with Biden and Trump, whatever they wanted to call that staged event. Okay. Let's look at Coolidge's page over here. The 30th president. Okay, so we're gonna click right there, and we might have to go to the Wikipedia. We're gonna look a little. There's some more stuff. Actually, we're gonna wait because there's some good stuff here. I already put it in the slides. Let me try to stay focused here. Hazardous materials incident. Okay, it's a hazardous materials incident, and it says it right there in the title. Okay, 161, just like evacuated. So that's a little bit too much. And look at this, man. Arizona equals 105, just in reverse. And what do we take from this? The whole world is fake. There's gatekeepers. They want you to focus on certain decodes. Okay, and they'll tell you to not look locally. And maybe they might do that. Look, you could call them rituals or whatever. Everything's ran by the numbers. Some are super intense and obvious where it just peaks or it just hits a certain, I can't explain it. Again, that Kobe Bryant thing was, and this Trump thing that just happened, like, think about it and think about Jelly Bean and think about the last selection, what happened to Kobe, right? It's not a coincidence. Look at the 105 right there, like 15, and that also lands all the time with Arizona. Look, died 1/5, Calvin Coolidge. 15, remember Texas beat the D-backs in the World Series? Texas equals 15. Okay, that's not a coincidence. And if you didn't notice, well, you're going to have to wait because it's coming up. Look at the damn temperature right there with the pick that comes with the damn story. Look at that. 105 like Arizona and like 15, okay? Pinal County. This is in Pinal County. Ordinal. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. I know we're just hitting a lot of the gematria, but look at this. Okay? 150 like 15. You even get the 51. All right? I mean, I think this is that's the last bit of the article. It's not a lot. Okay. Multiple fire crews responded to Heritage Environmental Services in Coolidge on Tuesday morning. The Coolidge City Council chambers and police department you see that? Were opened as a shelter during the evacuation. Look at that. The Coolidge City Council chambers and police department. That's just how they put it. 501 with the language forwards. Again, like 51. This is Pinal County, 51. Okay, with all those 15s, even the temp they give us, even that 305 with the, okay, yeah, there's a lot of numbers, right? But it's interesting, don't you think? Right? Some of the stuff's just too heavy, right? And we can even go forward a little bit. Appreciate the 5 people tuning in. This is a local, we checked the map. I'm in Arizona. This is going to remain on A to Z decodes. But whatever these other channels, they have decodes on them, y'all. We stay active, okay? If you want to stay really active, check in with the daily decodes 81. You can click below and it's all below on more. It should be, I don't know. But again, And what else does it say at the bottom here? The Coolidge Fire Department was in charge of the situation. You see that? Right? Okay. Okay. We get it. We get it. While crews from Eloy, Casa Grande, the Pinal County Environmental Service, and the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality also responded. No injuries. And this isn't like some massive story. I'm just showing you. Look at the address. Coolidge Police Station, 911 South Arizona Boulevard. And think Coolidge and Arizona's hot. Okay. But named after Calvin Coolidge, you get all the C's. Look, Coolidge City. Look at all of that. And remember, Caitlin Clark, this is an Indiana based company and it's industrial waste, is what it said, right? Come on. And the Indiana Fever drafted Caitlin Clark. Look who was drafted number 2 in the NBA. And look, they said shelter in place, but 911 like emergency. Okay. And the 9 and the 1 with Arizona, right after 9/11 hit, the D backs beat the Yankees in the World Series. And what happened? The Rangers just beat the D-backs in the 119th. And just the 1 and the 9, the hockey team, the Coyotes, they moved to Utah, I think. Who was their greatest player ever? Their captain, Shane Doan, number 19. Okay. Anyways, that's just here. Y'all, you may have a whole set of numbers wherever y'all are at. And again, if anybody needs help with anything, freaking ask me, right? Arizona airplanes. Get it? With the 911. Okay, born on Independence Day, 7/4, Calvin Coolidge. And that keeps landing as well. Trump equals 47. And it's just like this Independence Day theme, that the pattern that kind of syncs up with the selection, right? Masonry 105. Masonic 115, like 15 as well. But yeah, Texas equals 15. It keeps landing. The home run derby was in Texas. And you know what? It really, with me, it started off with the NFL season because remember, Richard, the Cowboys started off hot. Okay. I think they had, I can't, man, it's been a while. Did they win a game 40-0? And maybe they scored 44 in the next game. It was like the Giants and maybe the Jets involved. I don't know. But ever since then, the Texas and with the Mavericks back in the finals, there's been a lot, and there's been tragedy with remember Uvalde as well, huh? If you think about that, right? But and even look at his. I'm looking at other stuff here. I mean, some of this other stuff lands heavy, but it's more on a personal level. But again, the 48th governor of Massachusetts, Arizona, the 48th state. Look at the Independence Day birthday. Even right there, Republican Party. And that 30, I didn't go deep on the 30. I didn't really see. I don't really like stretch. I just, I could go look and there's probably like a 30. I didn't see any really that was important, but that can just sit right there. Okay, and look, again, there's that 30, dedicated to the dam in 1930. Coolidge's tenure as the 30th president, and even that August 2nd, more on a personal level, but man, that number's all over my life. Look at how it says Warren G. Harding's death right there. Warren G. You see that? When Coolidge became president is he from the LBC? Look at that, Richard. I just got that right there. When Coolidge became president upon Warren G. Harding's death. And we may be on to something here. Look, Trump equals 29. Look, March 4th, 29. That doesn't mean there's going to be any death, and I don't predict that stuff. But look at that. Isn't that interesting with the pattern and history repeating? Wow, that's almost amazing. And look, Warren G. Harding. Damn. We have to look at Warren G. Harding, don't we? So was he the 29th president? Trump equals 29. Warren G. Harding, not the rapper. Let's look at this real quick. 29th president, Trump equals 29. He died? Why did he die? Look, Ohio. Hold on. Look at his born. Look at this. Born 11-2-112, like 112. Donald equals 112. Arizona's 112 years old right now. Fuck. Arizona's 112 right now. What, 113th year of life? Politics 113. Look at that birthday, man. Donald equals 112. Warren G. Are you serious? That was Harding. What was he like? Was he just known for dying or what? What was Warren G. Harding known for? So Trump's popular, right? I think we hit something here, Richard. And he got shot. And look, it's trending right now. And remember, we had two 146s. Dude, it's like one paragraph in the article. Look, and look, Trump equals 29. You see that right there? The 29th president was, so what? Was he shot? How was he? How did he die? They're not going to tell us. I got to ask. Look, how did Warren G. Harding die? Don't tell me he got shot in the head. Okay. So that was like not, that was the opposite of, man. A to Z decodes, y'all. I mean, it's the same thing. Not as it's not as exciting, but look, I want you to see how everything's like that. You know, we could like, we're not gonna like look into that, but wow. Okay. Bam, bada boom, bada boom. Let's play that clip again. Quick little local decode here, Arizona, right? Let's play this one of these.
Update on a hazardous materials situation in Coolidge. Evacuations and shelter-in-place orders have been lifted. All homeowners, they are now allowed to return back home. City leaders told us this incident involved hazardous waste inside of a semi-tractor trailer in an area south of downtown Coolidge. Officials telling us that no injuries have been reported. That's the good news this afternoon. We are still waiting on details on what exactly happened here.
Yeah, is it just like, hey man, this needs to happen, or hey, just say it happened, but it didn't? And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but what I need to start doing is going back like this and just running back to the beginning. Okay? Because there's too much there that connect. It's not even a big article with the Calvin Coolidge presidential selection, even it's about that connection. Even spouse Grace right there. Remember, Mark Grace played for the D-backs when they beat the Yankees after 9/11. Remember, you had a 911 here. Like I said, it's just like that. Okay? It's just, and you know, we looked at that slide. Man, these slides are nice, I think. Look at that. Did we skip that? Evacuations equals Tuesday's date. Something told me to run it back. Evacuations 167. Yesterday, this happened. 167, 16th day of the 7th month. Even chaos equals 19. The 19th prime is 67. Just, just saying. Okay, and that guy kind of looks like Biden a little bit. I mean, not that he doesn't look, I don't think anybody looks as bad as Biden. We're not shaming him either. It's like he's not real, okay? But look, this is interesting. And with the 29th president he took over for, who died. And look, we're going back again because we want to see those 146s one more time. He did it. Ooh, he did die, huh? Oh, he was close to him. He was, huh? Ooh, that's a good point, Richard. That's a good point. Ooh, and you get the Snoop Dogg connection. Remember, Snoop was with him in the last days. Remember that interview where Snoop looked all creeped out, like right before Tupac died? Ooh, Warren G was Snoop's cousin, huh? Did Warren G die too? Or Nate Dogg? Nate Dogg, huh? A Nate Dogg breakdown might, we might have to sympathy with that death. We might have to look at that. And let me go over here real quick. Let's let me do this. What is industrial waste? Oh man, I thought Google was going to talk to me. Is unwanted or residual materials. It doesn't sound good, right? That result from industrial activity. What the hell's that? You know what? Can you be more specific, please? Can you be more specific? I don't know. There are several. I don't trust it. Remember, in Indiana, I don't like any. Hey, I don't want my team named the Fever. I don't know about you. I'll stick with the Suns and the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be named the Ravens. Who? You know what I'm saying? Hey, wouldn't? Hey, if you shout out sympathy with Baltimore, sympathy for real, sympathy. I've been bringing up the. Even Richard knows I've been bringing up the Baltimore thing for like pushing 2 years and doing like special decodes emphasizing the energy that the damn sports teams and the Ravens over there, right? Siphoning the energy out of the neighborhoods over there. A lot of tragedy in Baltimore, right? Yeah, that's my rant. But industrial, Indiana based company, right? So yeah, we're just running it back. So it's going to be pushing 40 minutes. And again, it's hot here. Coolidge. You saw the temp in the news clip. It was like 105 or whatever. It's like 115 here during the day in Mesa, by the way. Yeah, if this was like 10 or 11 or noon right here, I would call right there. I'm not even playing, not even like trying to argue. I would just be like, "Hey, isn't this interesting?" I just, I want you to know because this is a story coming from you're there or you're a worker or whatever, right? Do I need to speak to someone else? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just curious. I want people to know this. Like, hey, I want you guys to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that would like change anything. It's just, maybe we need to mix it up. Hey, it's A to Z decodes, isn't it? Ooh, it is, right? Yes, it is. And we want to see those 146s again, like Trump's birthday. Okay? Story Road. Okay, right there, you see Google Maps, I guess. Coolidge 146, again, like Trump's birthday, right? Right there. And look how it says hospital in Queens, New York City. Remember we were talking about like a royal connection? Well, that's interesting. The fourth child, US equals 40 and 4. United States equals 40 like 4. Do we ever see his dad? Fred Trump? Where is he? Did he die? Do they never talk about him or what? Look how he died on the 25th when Trump equals 25. So what? He died 9 days after his son's birthday? 11 days? He died 11 days after his son's birthday. And he's born on the 11th. You see that? Right there? Look how his middle name is Christ. Probably Christ, but so yeah. Sympathy with any deaths, for real. There's a lot of them going on right now. He died in 99. How come they don't like talk about it more? You know what I'm saying? You never hear it. Evacuations lifted following hazardous materials incident in Coolidge. Okay. Appreciate y'all, okay? The local, okay? It's gonna stay on A to Z decodes, like I said. We're gonna voila vanish off of the other two. Appreciate y'all being here. And just look, this is gonna be our next decode for the AM right here. Right there, Joe Jellybean Bryant, father of Kobe, dead at 69. You know, sympathy, but yeah, you'll have to see. So that'll be roughly around 7 p.m., 6 or 7 a.m., excuse me, Arizona time. So what? 8, 9 hours away, y'all. So I will definitely be taking a nice nap. Okay, and that's gonna become it's already like, yeah, we know what's up already, okay? So appreciate y'all, right? Appreciate y'all, and I need to get back right here. Bam. Appreciate you, Richard, being here. Richard O'Brien, Matthew O'Connor right here with the two Richards. Shout out to you, both of you, for real. And anybody else out there who will watch this. Evacuations lifted following hazardous materials incident in Coolidge. Everything local is scripted, y'all. I mean, things can happen. But I'm just saying what's up with these numbers, what's up with these connections. Until next time, okay? Appreciate you. A to Z decode.